Okay, race fans, let's talk about Saturday, August 22nd here at Delaware Park. No turf as we had some more rain last night, so no turf. Main track was sloppy all afternoon. We had some nice price winners win on Saturday afternoon. Does that mean carryovers next Thursday? Well, we'll see. Let's get right to the racing action as race 1 kicks off the popular early pick 5. We're going 1 mile and a 16th on the sloppy going here in race 1, claiming 7,500 for 3 and up. Never won 2 lifetime. Let's go to the voice of Delaware Park, Josh Brown, with the call of Saturday's race 1.
Away and running. Good speed for Jake's Affection and Sharp Wonder. They break 1-2. Italy is sent through, but is pulling hard into the rider's hands in third. Zeno's a wide fourth, and Guard of Honor taps that one to join that fight for that fourth place check. And Daytona Moonshine comes away in fifth. So Handsome tracks the speed in that sixth place position. Tell 'em I'm Coming's in front of 2, which is Saratoga Cruiser, and Moral Powers last of all. Midpoint of the first turn, and Jake's Affection is the pilot and shows the way by only one tight length. Sharp Wonder right there on the prowl in that second place position, and Italy is well off the sloppy track rail today as 6 paths deep for the back of the track run. Guard of Honor tries to get going up the inside and grabs third, and the back markers are moving in, so they go midpoint of the backstretch run. It's Jake's Affection leading 3/4 of a length. Guard of Honor stays at the rail, and Sharp Wonder's in the thick of it too. Italy's had a wide trip, so Handsome starts to close in the green cap. Zeno stays parked at the rail. Tell 'em I'm Coming starts to loop up on the far outside. Saratoga Cruiser out in no man's land. Daytona Moonshine second to last, and Moral Power whips them in. Here's the 3 furlong pole, and the first moves are coming. Jake's Affection continues to lead. Italy continues to hound. The blue cap of Tell 'em I'm Coming is coming with good energy now. Very wide is Saratoga Cruiser, and Sharp Wonder as they turn for home. Tell 'em I'm Coming splish splashes his way to the top, but they're starting to descend. On the far outside, Saratoga Cruiser continues to close in. Daytona Moonshine is set alight, but now Tell 'em I'm Coming repelling the challenge of Saratoga Cruiser. Then you have Zeno up the fence, Jake's Affection, and Daytona Moonshine, but Tell 'em I'm Coming's nicely clear, first of the day, and the first favorite's home. Tell 'em I'm Coming has won it over Saratoga Cruiser. Then came Zeno and Daytona Moonshine.
A beautiful, well-timed ride by jockey Matilda Burnham, who's been working hard all meet long. She gets her first win of the meet on Tell 'em I'm Coming, who came from far back. He broke sharp today, and he got a good trip, but he had to weave through traffic, and Burnham did a great job navigating all that. Now the 5-year-old son of Upstart, a 2-time winner. He's now made well over $100,000 in career earnings for Corrales Racing and trainer Jose Corrales, who's been on a bit of a roll the last couple of weeks. Tell 'em I'm Coming went off 9-5 and paid $5.60 to win race 1. Congratulations, jockey Matilda Burnham and trainer Jose Corrales and the horse Tell 'em I'm Coming. Let's take a look here at race 2. Race 2 kicks off the early pick 4. We're going a flat mile. Maiden claiming 7,500 for filly and mares 3 and up. Let's check out the action from race 2.
Away and running. Good speed in the yellow cap for False Witness, and I'm a Material Girl takes over the outright lead. Global Consort's a little wide, and the rail belongs to Santa Lucia. She's the tall one, also right there in the thick of it too, and that leaves Maddie's Notion 5 paths deep with 7 furlongs to go. So in a race that sees no pace, Santa Lucia, she heads the group and is pulling hard on the rider's hands too, and only leads by a nose, as I'm a Material Girl ups the ante in second. Global Consort with a big move around the first turn to be in that third place position, and they are 1 length clear. She's the tall one, already a muddy mess in fourth. False Witness stays ground saving in fifth, and nothing yet from Maddie's Notion at the back of the pack. So it continues to be Santa Lucia, who gets a stern challenge at the 4.5 from I'm a Material Girl, but Santa Lucia going as smooth as silk right now, 4 furlongs out from the winning post. I'm a Material Girl stalks in second. Global Consort is gliding up to the both of them in third. She's the tall one, comes comes under a ride. Coming up the inside is False Witness trying to press past Maddie's Notion. Here's midpoint of the turn, and Xantaluzia is trying to dig deep and find more, while Global Consort has the outside trip. I'm a Material Girl right there in the thick of it too. She's a Tall One is starting to wind up at the back of the pack as they turn for home. Global Consort kicks for home, but She's the Tall One is starting to close in too. I'm a Material Girl battles on. Xantaluzia battles as well. 4 across the track, a furlong left to go. She's the Tall One trying to come up and over the top. Global Consort has no more to give with I'm a Material Girl. False Witness is closing in late. She's the Tall One got it. She's the Tall One wins. Over I'm a Material Girl, then came Global Consort and False Witness.
Trainer Cal Lynch and jockey Vincent Chiminade, they've been on a bit of a roll the past couple weeks. They team up for another win here with She's the Tall One, who breaks her maiden in her 5th career try. 3-year-old filly by Tapiture, owned inbred by John O'Meara of Kentucky. The blinkers went on for the first time today, and that was a winning move. She's the Tall One went off 3-2 and paid $5 to win race 2. Let's take a look here at race 3. Race 3 would kick off another pick 5 with that low 15% takeout. We're going a mile 70 yards on a sloppy track, claiming 7,500. Filly mares 3 and up, never won 2. Let's see what happens here in race 3.
Away and running. Hopping at the start was T-Rose. Izzy's Rockstar was the first one to hit the ground running. Emer comes away a joint second. Reese's Drama's in between rivals. And Sweet and Feisty wants a part of that early lead, but is 4 paths deep. And T-Rose goes 6 paths deep, so they're well off the sloppy track rail. And Izzy's Rockstar right down the center of the Delaware Park course shows the way by 1. Sweet and Feisty's on the hunt in that second place spot, and T-Rose, after hopping at the start, makes it 3 across the track as the pace picks up with 3/4 of a mile to go. Reese's Drama's 2 lengths off the lead and another length down to Emer, who plots her attack from the last place position. So Izzy's Rockstar and Sweet and Feisty, they trade jabs down the backstretch run, and on the outside, Sweet and Feisty takes the baton away from Izzy's Rockstar, and right there behind the both of them is T-Rose, who was 1 length slow when the starter said go. Emer starts to creep up to the both of them, and Reese's Drama's last of all. They got 3.5 furlongs to go before they meet the judge, and it's Sweet and Feisty with speed on display trying to stick and stay. T-Rose is 1 length down in that second place position. Izzy's Rockstar has no more to give. Emer battles her, and Reese's Drama drops to the tail as they got a 1/4 of a mile to go. Right now it's a 2-horse race, and Sweet and Feisty continues to lead, and T-Rose continues to bridge that gap as they turn for home. Sweet and Feisty cuts down the center of the course with a 1-length lead. T-Rose is battling on with everything she has and gaining inches now, and here comes T-Rose to confront Sweet and Feisty. Emer moves into 3rd. Reese's Drama closes in late, a 16th to go, and T-Rose had the jump from last to first. T-Rose has won it. Sweet and Feisty 2nd, Emer 3rd, and Reese's Drama was 4th.
My best bet of the day gets home at 8-5. T-Rose, a 6-year-old mare by Great Notion, a homebred for Jerry Burdick of Maryland. She's now a 2-time winner. She wins for trainer Thomas McMahon with 7-pound apprentice Emmanuel Rosario aboard. $5.20 the win price there on T-Rose in race 3. Let's take a look here at race 4 to kick off the late pick 5. We're off the turf, going 5/8 on a sloppy track. Maiden special weight for 2-year-old fillies. Let's see what happens here in race 4.
Away and running. Brilliant speed from Hey Hey Renee breaks right on cue. Our Alchemist showing good early speed, and also up the inside, Maxie's Money to take that second spot away. Scabiosa now grabs 4th, and First Blush is a tracking 5th. Bitter Pill to Swallow is second last, and slow leaving the gate was Doncella with 3.5 furlongs to go. It's Hey Hey Renee showing the way by almost 2. Maxie's Money takes up the chase, a clear-cut second. Scabiosa is coming alive nicely on the far outside, and revving up to his first blush, while our Alchemist needs to dig deep and find more. There's the quarter pole for Hey Hey Renee, but Scabiosa is starting to close in nicely, and so his first blush as heads turn for home. Hey Hey Renee, loving the muck and the goo, leads by almost 2. Scabiosa gloomed and flattened out. With Maxie's money, late on the scene is Don Sella with our Alchemist, but it's all over up top. It's Hey Hey Renee, a 2-1 winner. Scabiosa was second. Maxie's money was third, and there's a photo for fourth involving our Alchemist and first blush.
Hey Hey Renee breaks her maiden and her second career start for trainer Daniel Velasquez. Nice ride there, Tayshawn Hazelwood on the 2-year-old filly by Epicenter, who goes off 2-1 and pays $6.60 to win race 4. Let's take a look here at race 5 to kick off the late pick 4. We're going a flat mile, claiming 5,003 and up. Haven't won a race since February or never won 4. Let's see what happens here in race 5.
Away and running. Let's Have a Party was the first one to break the line. Concealed Carry is tapped for speed, and Steiner's also on the same page. Starship Mocha goes very deep, and Home Invasion is right there too. Game Time Gladiator backs off the speed with Grazer. Second to last deep on the track is Bourbon State, and Secret Treasures last of all. Midpoint of the first turn, Concealed Carry won at the lead and got it, and leads 3/4 of a lane. Steiner right there in chase mode in that second pace position, and the pace is keen for the distance. Starship Mocha wide but out of trouble in third, and these 3 guys have now scampered away by 4. Let's Have a Party holds down fourth, and a couple of grays race side by side, which is Home Invasion and Game Time Gladiator. There's a gap of 2 back to Grazer with Bourbon State second to last, and Secret Treasure needs to go and go now because there's 4 furlongs to go, and Concealed Carry continues to lead, but Steiner continues to be that pesky pace partner. 3 deep on the track is Starship Mocha. Let's Have a Party tries to get going in that 4th place position, and right now they've spaced the rest. 5/16 of a mile to go, and there goes Let's Have a Party with a swooping run on the far outside to try to take the lead. Concealed Carry trying to match those strides. Starship Mocha tries to land third. Steiner has nowhere to give, and Grazer's a stagnant 5th but tries to close in. They swing, and Let's Have a Party now flees the scene and leads by a long neck. Concealed Carry is battling on, so is Starship Mocha. Grazer, and on the far outside, Steiner just at this one pace, but with 100 yards left to go, Let's Have a Party is nicely clear. Let's Have a Party at 5-1 to beat Concealed Carry, Starship Mocha, and Grazer.
Let's Have a Party gives apprentice jockey Emmanuel Rosario his second win of the day. The 4-year-old son of Gift Bach wins for owner Scott Peck and trainer Hernan Balon, who's having a strong meet. Let's Have a Party now a 5-time winner. He's now made around $100,000 in career earnings. He went off 5-1 and paid $12.80 to win race 5. The early pick 5 paid $348.10. Congratulations if you had it. Let's take a look here at race 6. We're off the turf, going a mile 70 yards on a sloppy track. 16,000 starter allowance for 3 and up. Optional claiming 16,000. Let's see what happens here in race 6.
Away and running. Good speed on the rail for Blackfoot Bounty. Deep on the track, Ragman flashing that customary early speed, and our ham sandwich right there too. And the pace is hot. Around the first turn they go. Ragman splashes his way to the top to chase Blackfoot Bounty and our ham sandwich, and in that 3rd place position. Now with the yellow cap, Lino's Fire to take 4th away, and Railman Violin is right down the center of the track. Mutabir rides the rail. Second to last is Drop Me a Dime, and Intolerable has a hot pace to chase because Ragman is tore away from the opposition with 5.5 furlongs to go. Couldn't be going any quicker either, and shows the way by 5 open lengths. Blackfoot Bounty continues the chase in second as they race down to the 4.5. So it's Ragman who continues the lead, and 2 of them continue to go toe-to-toe for second with Blackfoot Bounty and our ham sandwich. There's a gap of 4 back to Real Men Violin in third. Drop Me the Dime is starting to get closer in the red cap, and Mutabir now comes up the fence. Lino's Fire's in front of 1. Intolerable struggling at the back of the pack. They turn again, and Ragman still has that healthy lead of 4 lengths over our ham sandwich Sandwich in second. Trying to close in his Mutabir, and deep on the track trying to close in his Real Men Violin. There's a quarter of a mile to go, and Ragman is huffing and puffing and coasting home on fumes, but still leads by 2. Our Ham Sandwich continues to close in. Here comes Real Men Violin, 3/16 to go. Ragman keeping everyone at bay, but a leg weary leader. Here comes a late kick from Lino's Fire, who means business, but it's still Ragman with the pace in his hands, leads by 2. Trying hard as our Ham Sandwich with Mutabir and Lino's Fire. Ragman was a tenacious winner. A three-way photo for second. Lino's Fire, Mutabir, our Ham Sandwich.
Well, you bet a gray on a rainy day. Ragman, the 6-year-old gray gelding by Treasure Beast, goes right to the front at 12-1. This was his first start on an off track, and he loved the sloppy going today with 7-pound apprentice Marvin Fernandez aboard for owner-trainer Johnny Collins. Ragman pays a big $27.80 to win race 6. Let's take a look here at race 7, our upper level allowance feature of the day. It's a 2 other than allowance condition for 3 and up, optional claiming 32,000. We're going 6 furlongs on the sloppy going. We kick off the late daily double here in race 7. Let's see what happens in the Saturday feature.
Away and running. Good speed, one from the outside from Sir Wellington and Talmar. They break 1-2 as they link up with the course proper, and ripped him away a handy third. Circle P is to the outside in fourth, and Change My World just a step slow and is riding that rail to that third place position. So Talmar is the leader in the lead 3/4 of a length. Sir Wellington hot on the chase in second, and splashing up the rail is Change My World to land a third place position. Ripped is in between rivals, and Circle P circles wide but is closing now. 3/8 of a mile to go, and the leader continues to be Talmar, clinging on to a 3/4 of a length lead, but the back markers are closing in. Sir Wellington is trying hard, so is Circle P. Change My World rides the rail. Ripped is closing in 2. No torn tickets yet at the top of the stretch. Talmar has the lead, but they quickly descend. Here's the red cap of Change My World. 3 paths deep is Ripped closing in. Circle P's had a wide trip with a steady advance. There's only a furlong to go, and Circle P comes calling for the lead. Talmar's in for the fight every step of the way, but Circle P has the upper hand close to the finish. An upset-minded 7-1 winner. Circle P has won it over Talmar, Ripped, and Change My World.
All right, here come the carryover. Circle P, a big win. Second off the long layoff for trainer Flint Stites, a 5-year-old son of Speitster, now a 5-time winner. He's now made close to $300,000 in career earnings. Nice ride there. Wilfredo Caruhu for the Flint Stites barn. Circle P goes off 7-1, pays $17.80 to win the Saturday feature. The pick 5 that started race 3 and ended race 7, that was a 4 out of 5 payout for $42.25. The carryover for the pick 5 next Thursday, starting race 3, that carryover is $4,226.80. Again, that's for the pick 5 starting race 3 next Thursday when live racing resumes next week. So congratulations to all the winning connections there of Circle P, an impressive winner in today's feature. Let's take a look here at race 8. Will we have another carryover? We'll see. Race 8, where it's a maiden 12-5, 3 and up, going 5.5 furlongs. Let's see what happens here in the Saturday finale.
Away and running. Fast pace from Farouk today, but there's the rail hustling speed of Unbridled Justice, and Ucrox comes away a handy third. Stogie Joe on the outside races in fourth, and that one was passed by Hawkberry Hustler, a long shot now in the top 4. Deep on the track is Savvylicious, and last of all is Shoe In. 4 furlongs to go, and the opening 330 yards belongs to Unbridled Justice, shows the way by 3/4 of a length, but Farouk is on the prowl in that second place position, and they've scampered well clear Ranger in front of the West. Hawkesbury Hustler rides that rail. Ucrox tries to re-rally, and Savvylicious tries to close in two around the bend with a quarter to go. Unbridled Justice has been this long-time leader. Farouk has been his shadow, and Ucrox is closing in well as they turn for home. Unbridled Justice clinging on to a 1.5 length lead. Farouk continues to give game chase, but is playing second fiddle for the moment. Ucrox moves in, and late on the scene is Savvylicious, but Unbridled Justice had too much speed in the Delaware goo. Unbridled Justice has won it. Farouk was second best, Ucrox was third, and Savvylicious in a photo with Hawkesbury Hustler for fourth.
Unbridled Justice was dropping from maiden special weight into the maiden 12.5 today, and the 3-year-old son of Mackenzie breaks his maiden in his third career try for trainer Greg Sacco. Top rider Jamie Rodriguez, he won a race Thursday, Friday, and he gets a win here in the finale on Saturday on Unbridled Justice, who went off 3-1, paid $8.20 to win race 8. The late pick 5 on Saturday was a 4 out of 5 payout for $119.35. That produces a carryover that will apply to the pick 5 starting race 1 next Thursday, and that carryover is $6,684.13. Again, that will go to the pick 5 starting race 1 next Thursday, and it's over $6,600 for the carryover. Late pick 4 paid pretty well on Saturday. Late pick 4 returned almost $1,900. Let's get a quick break. When we come back, I'll tell you about today's handle, and I'll tell you about the carryovers once again. All right, welcome back. So we had no turf on Saturday. We had a sloppy main track all afternoon. Handle a little shy of 1.5 million in handle. Thanks to all our fans and bettors for making it happen. Thanks to all the horsemen and the horses for putting on a great show. Live racing resumes next Thursday. Next week, we'll race Thursday, Friday, and Saturday next week. We'll have 2 carryovers for you waiting on Thursday. The pick 5, the early pick 5 starting race 1 on Thursday. That carryover is $6,684.13. The pick 5 starting race 3 next Thursday. That carryover is $4,226.80. So a couple nice pick 5 carryovers waiting for you next Thursday. Entries are already out. Good luck studying. Thanks for coming out on Saturday. Have a great night, and we hope to see you back here next Thursday.
There's only one Delaware.